In this training session, we will be discussing how to set up your profile in Starfish. Starfish is an enterprise success platform that Cleveland State utilizes to connect students to faculty, staff, and services at the university committed to their success. Over 40 areas within the university use Starfish. These include task, advising, the library, veteran services, and many others. Nearly 100,000 appointments are actually scheduled in Starfish each academic year by undergraduate students. In fact, 800 hours are saved annually by students scheduling appointments themselves versus via a staff member. Over the course of an academic year, over 60,000 tracking items are raised within Starfish. Hundreds of faculty, undergraduate faculty, use Starfish each academic year to communicate to advisors, take attendance, take notes on students, manage their calendars, make referrals, and much more. All undergraduate faculty members at CSU are actually given access to Starfish each term. In fact, all of their courses and meeting times are entered in the Starfish automatically. Faculty can access Starfish by using Blackboard via the Tools or the Instructor tab in CampusNet. Please note that faculty can only access Starfish once they have actually been linked to your class or their classes within CampusNet. Staff can also access Starfish via the Advisor tab in CampusNet, and students can access it two ways as well, via CampusNet or using Tools and Blackboard. When you log into Starfish, you will see a screen similar to this. This is an overview of all the activity of all students connected to you. To be honest, this home screen can be very overwhelming, so we encourage you to change your default login page to another page that you use more frequently. For example, if you use Starfish to schedule student appointments, you may want to make the appointments page your default page. If you use Starfish to take attendance, you may select that page to be your default page. You can change your default page in your institutional profile. On this overview page, you will find the options button, which are the three lines located at the top left of your screen, and you'll use this to navigate between the various screens within Starfish. You'll also find a search box which can be used to find a student located at the top right of your screen. You can search using a student's first name, last name, parts of the first name or last name, or their CSU ID number. You have to use at least 3 characters in this search. After you select the Options button, which is the 3-line icon located at the top left of your screen, you will be presented with options, which vary depending on your access and permissions. A few of these options include settings, such as institutional profile, appointment preferences, help, log out. Also appointments, where you manage your office hours and student appointments. Students, where you can see all the students assigned to you, take attendance, complete progress surveys, make referrals, and much more. And then services, where you find a comprehensive list of the many services available to students at Cleveland State University. In this session, we will be learning how to set up your institutional profile, appointment preferences, and email preferences. We will first discuss your institutional profile. You can get to your institutional profile by selecting the Options button, your name, and then Institutional Profile. Once you're in Institutional Profile, we recommend that you complete the following steps. In Step 1, we highly recommend that you change your default login page to be either Appointments Week View or Students My Students. An optional piece of Step 1 is to enter in a title that you would like students to see. Faculty and staff are given generic roles in Starfish, such as Faculty Advisor or Advisor Engineering. Occasionally, faculty or staff would like their titles to vary from the role that they have been assigned. In this example, we have entered in Economics Advisor. It is important to check with your department head or senior leadership to see what they recommend. You also have the ability to upload a photo of your choice in this section. In Step 2, we ask that you enter in information in the Overview and Biography sections. These are displayed to students and really help them get to know you on a personal level. You don't have to write a book, but we recommend providing a sentence or two for each section. Once done, select Submit, and then everything will be saved. Alright, now let's move on to Appointment Preferences. You can get there by selecting Appointment Preferences, the tab at the top of your screen. There are 3 steps to follow to set up your appointment preferences. In step 1, you will need to set up your minimum appointment lengths. These can be changed whenever you add a block of office hours. Next, you can set up your scheduling deadline. For example, you may not want same-day appointments, so you might restrict students from scheduling appointments with you by 5 p.m. the day before your office hours. In step 2, before you set up office hours for students, you'll need to add a location or several locations. Next, in step 3, Starfish gives each user the ability to designate an active Starfish user as a calendar manager. All you need to do is select Add Calendar Manager, enter in the person's name or CSU ID, and then they have the ability to view and manage your calendar. Anyone added as a calendar manager will have the ability to view, add, modify, or cancel any appointment on your calendar. You can also remove calendar managers at any time. Once you've set up your entire appointment preferences screen, you'll select Submit to save all of your changes. Now let's move on to email notifications. You can get to email notifications by selecting the tab at the top of the screen that you currently are on. There are 2 parts to this portion, and each part has a few steps to follow to set up your email notifications. For this first section, you will take 2 steps. In step 1, you will set up your appointment notifications. You have the ability to control the amount of alerts and notifications you receive via email in this section. We recommend that you set up your planning reminders to send you a reminder for all appointments or an email reminder for each appointment at first. You can always change this if you would like to in the future. Additionally, you can have Starfish send you an alert via email before an appointment begins and also send you an email attachment when there are changes made to your scheduled appointments. We recommend that you have Change to My Appointments and Change to My Office Hours/Group Sessions checked or enabled. In step 2, you have the ability to set up Starfish to read busy times from your Outlook calendar. At this time, Starfish only reads from an employee's Outlook calendar. In order to set this up, you must first opt in and then enable/check Read Busy Time from My External Exchange calendar. When you first set this up, it can take upwards of 24 hours for your Starfish Outlook calendars to be linked. After this initial setup, changes to your calendars should occur in real time. Starfish reads from your Outlook calendar roughly 84 days out. It's important to note that Starfish recommends that you make changes to your calendar from a single device whenever possible. For example, if you have a smartphone, office computer, personal laptop, and a tablet, Starfish encourages you to make changes to your calendar consistently from one of those devices. If you begin going back and forth between multiple devices on a regular basis, you may experience calendar issues. Alright, now once you set all of these up and you set all of your notification settings, you're ready to save this by selecting Submit. For the second part of email notifications, we'll be discussing summary emails. Here you can get a summary email of all your tracking items and appointment activity either daily, weekly, or not at all. In addition, there's also the ability to receive notifications for tracking items. You can set up your preferences to get a notification for tracking items each time an item is raised, cleared, or assigned to you. Occasionally, you may get an email regarding the status of a tracking item, even if your tracking item notifications are all unchecked. This is because your tenant administrator has set up the tracking item this way. Once you're finished, select Submit to save your changes. In this training session, we discussed how to navigate Starfish. We reviewed the institutional profile, appointment preferences, email preferences as well. This concludes this training session. Please reach out to our Starfish support team if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. We thank you for your time, your use of Starfish, and commitment to student success at Cleveland State University.